Okay, we should be live. No, we are not. Yes, we are. Okay, we should be live. I'm just gonna double check on another device, and you guys can tell me when you join if everything is alright, if everything looks okay, and we can do that. Okay. Yeah, it seems okay, so everything should be alright, and yeah, it seems that we are live, so I'm gonna leave it here so that we can double check that everything is fine while I'm streaming. There is just a little bit too much of a noise, which I don't know exactly where it's coming from. Anyway, you guys are gonna tell me if this is okay or if it's not. We can quickly check some settings and yeah, we can go like that probably. This should make things a little bit easier. Sorry guys, I'm quite new to this way of streaming. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna spend some time together playing some acoustic guitar, and we're gonna do this through a song which is an amazing song originally by Dolly Parton, but today we're gonna check out the version by Miley Cyrus, and it's the song Jolene. Okay, now in this lesson, rather than focusing too much on learning the actual song from scratch, we're gonna learn how to play the intro, and the intro is based on this technique, which is a great technique to know on acoustic guitar called Travis speaking. But rather than learning the basic way of playing it, so finger picking, and we're gonna explain briefly how this works, we're gonna actually play it in a very hybrid way, so using the pick and the fingers simultaneously. That is the thing that we're gonna test today. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna ask you to like this live streaming if you enjoy this type of content, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Just before we get started, I'm gonna double check some settings to make sure that we are all good to go, and you don't experience any issue with the quality of the streaming. Okay guys, while you join, feel free to say hi. I would really like to hear from you, so if you can leave me a comment and let me know if the audio is okay, if the video is okay, if there is a good sync, and yeah, and also if you have any questions, remember you can leave them in the live chat, and yeah, and we're gonna play. Hi for really, love your channel. Oh, thank you very much, and thanks for being here tonight. I'm glad to have you on board, and today we're gonna play this song. So today guys, I'll show you my setup. So this is my main camera, where I'll be showing you how I play this intro with the hybrid picking technique with the Travis picking. Then we're gonna also have this second camera angle, which is gonna show us how exactly the right hand goes, and then we're gonna also pull up the actual song that we're gonna listen to together, and we're gonna figure out how to play this. Okay, so let's do this actually. So the version that we're gonna follow is this version here. You should see it with me on screen. It should be around here, I guess. And that's basically the version by Miley Cyrus. Okay, it's a very country arrangement, very simple to play. Okay, so that's just to show you what song we are gonna play. And again, I said it's very easy because it's made by 3 chords really: A minor, C, and G as well. And yeah, the thing about it is that sorry guys, I just want to make sure that everything is alright with the quality of the video, because I had some issues last week, and I want to make sure that we are okay this week. But again, I'm gonna ask you to let me know if the quality is okay. Yeah, that being said, let's introduce briefly how the Travis picking goes and works in general, we're gonna be playing the guitar in standard tuning with capo on the 3rd fret and using only one chord, which is an A minor. Okay, we're gonna do a few things here and there, like a few embellishments, hammer-ons and things like that, but we're gonna explain them step by step. What I want to start from is literally understanding how this thing works, which is the Travis picking. When you play Travis picking, guys, we're gonna talk about using mainly 3 fingers if you play finger picking: the thumb, index and middle, with the thumb playing the bass note, alternating between the root of the chord and another note of the chord, which is usually either the 5th or the 3rd. Okay, and what you do in this case, for example, is this. Okay, so switching between A and D string. Okay, in between, you're also going to use the other 2 fingers, index and middle, alternating them between 2 strings, so between the G and the B strings. So for instance, one way of playing this could be playing thumb on the A, index on the G, then thumb on the D, and index on the B string, alternating this kind of thing. Okay, kind of like that. That's the basic of the Travis picking, but as the thumbnail for this live streaming suggests, we are today going to learn how to play this with the pick as well. So this becomes a Travis picking, but also a hybrid picking. So that's how I came out with this name of hybrid Travis picking, which is basically when you replace what we were doing with the thumb with a pick, and you're going to alternate between these 2 strings basically with a pick. Okay. And the other 2 notes that we play, which will be on the G and the B strings, we'll be playing them with the middle finger and with the ring finger, okay? So it's based on pick, then middle finger on the G, pick on the D, and ring finger on the B string. That's how we do this kind of thing. And I'm gonna show you now with the second camera angle, where you can see that the basic pattern will be simply this. When we do that, I'm playing bass note, G string, then bass note on the D string, and B string. Okay, now in this specific, we can go back to our main camera, and in this specific version, I'm gonna show you how the intro sounds like slowing it down. This is gonna be just the audio now. Okay, so we're gonna play this. It's always the same pattern played in the intro for 6 times in a row, okay? So we're gonna analyze one bar and then just repeat the same bar 6 times straight, okay? Just with the A minor chord, okay? The chords that you need to play the rest of the song are A minor, C, and G only, like. In the intro, as I said, it's literally just A minor. Now guys, before I forget, you can grab yourself the tab and the music sheet, so the full transcription for this intro, in the description below. Okay, there is one link in the description below, I already put it, where if you click to it, you will get access to my free Facebook group. Okay, there's nothing to pay at all. You join the group and you find as a main post that I put the transcription for this. So if you are interested in also having your own copy of the tab, your own copy of the of the music sheet, you can just do so checking out the link in the description below. Hey Leo, how's it going? Nice to have you here. So yeah, that being said, guys, let's start analyzing the first beat that we are gonna play. We're gonna learn this part. Okay. Okay, 4/16 notes. Now, when we start, and here is where we start introducing also the complexity of this intro, we are gonna basically play 2 strings simultaneously, the A string with the pick and the G string with my middle finger, okay, while I keep here the A minor shape. Okay, so we'll get started from simply plucking these two strings together. Now, when we pluck these two strings together, my left hand is not playing the full A minor shape. In fact, I'm lifting the ring finger and I'm starting with two fingers only, like if I wanted to play an A minor 7, and I'm plucking these two strings, hammering on then the ring finger on the 2nd fret like that. Okay, so the first sound, the first two 16ths that you're gonna get are going to be like this, where there is an inner melody in this, which is the hammer on between the G string and the 2nd fret of the G string, so between the open string and the 2nd fret. Okay, so that being said, these are the first two 16ths. After that, we are gonna move the pick, because we explained that the bass note will be alternated between the root and another note of the chord. So I'll be going to the D string, and here now I'm gonna play D string first with the pick, and then my ring finger plays the B string. So okay, like that. Because I forgot to say, we are not placing the first finger immediately, we are postponing this to the 2nd beat. So we actually start like, okay, you can think of it either as, you know, an A sus2 when you start, or simply like this chord, this finger only, then placing the ring finger down to play the hammer on, and then in the second part we'll be adding the first finger. So we want to hear this open B, it's part of the melody. Okay, if I go back to the recording and we just listen to the very beginning, there is this ba-da-doo-bam, ba-da-doo-bam. I'm slowing it down to 75% using the YouTube settings, right? Like ba-da-doo-da, da-da-doo-da. That kind of note, which is a little bit higher, is the open B string. Okay, obviously everything is referred to using the capo on 3rd fret, guys. So that being said, if I switch back to the other camera scene where you can see the music going on screen, we are basically playing. Okay, this guy here, this guy with the Gibson, is the one playing the arpeggio. Okay, that's what we are playing. So if we count it in 16th notes, this is going to be 1 when I pluck the two strings, E when I hammer on my ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, 1 E, and is going to be on the D string, A, so the 4th 16th is going to be on the B string, like 1 E and A. That's the first thing to get, and also the first thing to practice. Okay, you guys should start simply from 1 E and A. Okay, I'm gonna show you now the other camera also, so that you can see what my right hand is doing. So I'm doing 1 E and A. Okay. 4 sounds, the second of which being hammered on, like that. Okay. So that being said, we can continue with the second beat now. In the second beat, guys, I'm still starting from my open A string. I'm not moving the fingers, I'm like that, okay? And I'm just playing the open string. But when I do that, I play this for an 8th note of value, so 2 16th notes. I will be saying 2 E, still with this sound only. And I'm gonna stop it really soon because I want to play a staccato. A staccato means that you are going to play this sound very short, like 2 E. You keep counting, but you stop it very soon. And then there is a very interesting thing, which is the pluck of the G and the B strings simultaneously. Okay, so we are gonna do this again without the first finger, and then hammering on the first finger. So this is going to be and A of the second beat. And is when I'm plucking with these two fingers on these two strings. A is when I finally add my minor third in the A minor. So 1 E and A, 2 E and A. And A is the part where I pluck here and I'm not using the pick. So if I show you this with a second camera, this is going to be like 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Okay, 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Slowly, 1 E and A, 2 E and A. 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Okay. Now we can go to the third beat. I don't know why it's making this sound. Hey Viraj or Virai, I don't know. How you doing? I'm very good. How are you doing? And thanks for joining this live streaming, guys. Again, I'm just gonna say that if you enjoy this type of content, I would really be happy if you could like this live streaming and subscribe to the channel, obviously, if you haven't yet. Again, I'm also going to remind you that you find for free the tab of this arpeggio that we are going to learn tonight in the description below. So it should be the first links. You just click there, you get access to the Facebook group, and you get the full tab and music sheet for free so that you can practice it with me, maybe watch the replay of this live streaming as well, and learn this cool arpeggio with the hybrid Travis picking technique. Okay, you can rewind and rewatch, you know, this live streaming and learn it with the tab in front of you. Okay, that's the full arpeggio that we are going to learn, and it's a very cool technique to have under your fingers and between the things that you know how to play. Oh, thanks so much for your comment. And again, if you want to support the channel even more, I'm also going to tell you that you can do so in the live chat through the super chat and super stickers if you feel like you want to support this channel and you enjoy this type of content. Okay, guys, thank you very much. This is very much appreciated. And now let's switch back to the third 16th that we want to learn. So after playing things like 1 E and A, 2 E and A, we are now gonna play 3 E and. So 3 sounds in the third beat. These 3 sounds are open A string, again very short, we don't want to be too long here, then G string with my middle finger, and this time the D string with my pick. So literally like that. 3 E and A. The A, so the fourth 16th of this beat, is gonna be with no notes to play. We completely muted, like 3 E and A, 3 E and A, 1 E and A, 2. Actually 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A. Okay? And now we need only one more beat, guys, which is going to be the fourth beat, where we play 4 E and A. Okay? The 4, so the beginning of the fourth beat, is going to be another plucking of 2 strings simultaneously. This time the 2 strings are the A string and the B string here, like that, okay, with the pick and with the ring finger, because we said that we're never going to change the middle finger from the G string and the ring finger from the B string. That's where we keep them all the time, and we do 2 strings simultaneously, then pull off the first finger. So we want to hear again the open B in this chord, like that, okay? So we play 4 E. That's the beginning of the fourth beat, 4 E. After this 4 E, we need only one more sound, which is another pluck of 2 strings simultaneously, and they are this time the 2 central strings, the D string and the G string. And the way you do it is with basically with the pick and the finger, the middle finger, simultaneously, like that. So 4 E and. Okay, I'm gonna show you everything now with the second camera as well. So this is going to be 1 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay, I'll do it once more, very slow. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay, now the other things that we're going to check out are a little bit of palm muting here. Okay, so we make sure that the right hand is pressing very close to the bridge here, and we are basically stopping the strings. But we don't want to stop them all, we want to stop only the A and the D strings, so basically only when we play with the pick. When you play with your fingers, you don't want to stop them, okay? Kinda like this, okay? And together with this, we also want to say that although now we're playing very slowly and we'll be playing with the music to check out how this sounds like, we are also playing with a tiny bit of shuffle feel, and this is going to be a 16th note shuffle feel. Okay, so if I switch back to the main camera angle, this is going to be like 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, Okay, let's listen to the music again very slowly so that I can show you how this sounds like with the actual music. 3, 4, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and... Okay. Again, just as a reminder, if you just joined, we are learning Jolene by Dolly Parton in the Miley Cyrus version, which is the live from the backyard sessions, or however it's called. And we are saying that the intro is played with a very interesting technique, which is called hybrid Travis picking. So it's a Travis picking technique, but played hybrid, so with pick and fingers. Like that, and it's a nice thing to have under your fingers to control what strings you play and develop your technique. And also your timing, because we said that we counted as 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, we're gonna try now at different tempos, at different speeds, and also adding the palm muting and a little bit of 16th note shuffle feel, so that rather than sounding very straight like actually things like that, we play. Okay. I tend to live stream. I'm answering your question once a week. So whenever it's possible, I tend to do a live streaming once a week, either on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. That being said, let's try to do so. I will pull back now the video, so you will find it, guys, here. Hopefully something is up with the video, of course, and yeah, okay, we should be fine now. Okay. Then we're gonna stop it from here, simply because we don't need to play the rest of it, and the rest of it is simply strumming with A minor, C and G. Once more, I want to remind you that you can find the full tab and music sheet transcription for it in the link in the description below, so you can grab it for free. You'll find it in the description. So I'm gonna do it once more with the 75% of the speed, and I'm gonna show you the way I count it, and then we practice it again at full tempo, and we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. 3, 4, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and A. Okay? So that's how it sounds like, and again I'm gonna show you with the second camera angle so that you guys can see both my hands, like 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E. Okay, trying this kind of control on the bass note. Okay, that being said, we switch back to the actual strumming, and we can try now to play along to it at full tempo. Let's see if this thing works. And in order to do so, I'm gonna listen to the very first time, because there is no count in, and I'm gonna join from the second time. Okay, guys? And I'm gonna play it for 5 times in a row, because they played for a total of 6 times. Okay, so let's see if this thing works now, and here we go. Right here you can play just the chords. And if you want, when you stay on the A minor, you repeat the arpeggio again. I'll show you now. Thank you. Appreciate your comment. And so what I was saying is that if you feel like, you can play like, switch back to the arpeggio if you can keep up with the speed, and then again switch back to the strumming and do the same. Okay, it's a very cool exercise, but the most important thing is making sure that you can play during the intro. So I'm gonna just make sure that we look at it together, and I'm gonna try and catch up with the first time as well, so that we try 6 times in a row. This didn't work, of course. The audio is not loud enough, and I'm gonna put it a little bit louder now. Let's see. Okay, so what we did basically was simply playing the intro, switching to the groove, and then trying to catch up with the intro with the arpeggio basically again every time that we stop on the A minor. Okay, that's all we need to play this full intro for this one. The song then doesn't change for the rest of it. Like it's quite straightforward, and it's all based on these 3 chords. But the thing that I really wanted to discuss with you tonight, guys, is basically this way of playing the arpeggios. So I'm gonna play it just one last time without the music, making sure that we can count the 16ths together, so that if you are watching this live, you can grab the tab for free in the description below. You can practice it and then come back to watch the replay of this live streaming and practice it with me. Or if you're watching the replay directly, you can pause it, grab your tab, practice it, and and play it with me. That's the plan for this live streaming. Okay, so again, I'm gonna play 1 beat at a time first. So 1 E and A. Okay, 1 E and A. Then the second one, which is gonna be after the 1 E and A, I play 2 E and A, 2 E and A. So 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Then 3 only, 3 E and A, 3 E and A. So the first 3 now, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A. And then on the 4th, I'm gonna play 4 E and 4 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay? That being said, all together slowly, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. And then full tempo, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, 6 times before switching to the rest of the strumming. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this live streaming lessons, this quick live streaming lesson. And if you want to see more about the Travis picking technique, let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to either make a video about it or maybe talk about it in one of my next live streaming. Again, to support the channel, I'm just gonna ask you to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And just one last reminder that you find the full transcription with the tab in the link in the description below. Okay, it should be the first link in the description. Okay, if you guys are watching instead the replay of this, just let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions, because I do my best to reply to each and every comment that I get in the as quick as I can. Okay, guys, really appreciate your support, and I wish you a great weekend ahead, and I'm gonna see you next week for the next live streaming. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, take care, and I'll be seeing you very soon.